Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Exodus 28 to 34, Proverbs 28 and Psalm 124. Let's get started. And bring near to Aaron your brother and his sons with him from among the people who is out to serve me as priests. Aaron and Aaron's sons, and I have an Abraham, Eleazar and Ithamar. And you shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother. And they will glory and for beauty, and you shall speak to all the skillful, whom I have filled with the spirit of skill, and then that they make Aaron's garments to consecrate it for my priesthood. And these are the garments that they shall make: a breastpiece, an ephod, a robe, a coat of shekel work, a turban, and a sash. They shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother and his sons to serve me as priests. They shall receive gold, blue, and purple and scarlet yarns, and fine twined linen. They shall take the ephod of gold, and of blue and scarlet, purple and scarlet yarn, and of fine twined linen, skillfully woven. You shall have 2 shoulder pieces attached to its 2 edges, so that it may be joined together. And a skillfully woven band on it shall be made like it, and be of one piece with it, of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine twined linen. You shall take 2 onyx stones, and engrave on them the names of the sons of Israel, 6 of their names on the one stone, the names of the remaining 6 on the other stone, in the order of their birth, as the jeweler engraves signets. So shall you engrave the 2 stones with the names of the 2 sons of the sons of Israel. You shall enclose them in settings of gold filigree. You shall set the 2 stones on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as stones of remembrance for the sons of Israel. And Aaron shall bear their names before their 2 shoulders, before the Lord on his 2 shoulders for remembrance. You shall make settings of gold filigree, and 2 chains of pure gold, twisted like cords, and you shall attach the corded chains to the setting. You shall make a breastplate piece of judgment in skill work, in style of the ephod. You shall make it of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine twined linen shall you make it. It shall be squared and double, span its length and span its breadth. You shall set it 4 rows. 4 rows of stones. A row of sardius, topaz, and carbuncle shall be the first row, and the second row an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond, and the third row a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst, and the fourth row a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold filigree. There shall be 12 stones with their names according to the names of the sons of Israel. They shall be like signets, each engraved with its name of the 12 tribes. You shall make for the breastpiece twisted chains like cords of pure gold. You shall make for the breastpiece 2 rings of gold, and put the 2 rings on the 2 edges of the breastpiece, and the two cords. You shall attach to the 2 settings of filigree, and so attach it to the shoulder pieces of the ephod. You shall make 2 rings of gold, and put them at the 2 ends of the breastpiece, once inside edge next to the ephod. And you shall make 2 rings of gold, and attach them in front to the lower part of the 2 shoulder pieces of the ephod, at its seam above the skillfully woven band of the ephod. They shall bind the breastpiece by its rings to the ephod, so that the breastpiece shall come loose on the ephod. So Aaron shall bear the names of the sons of Israel, and the breastpiece of judgment on his heart, when he goes into the holy place, to bring them to regular remembrance before the Lord. And in the breastpiece of judgment he shall put the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be on Aaron's heart, that he goes in before the Lord. And thus Aaron shall bear the judgment of the people of Israel on his heart before the Lord regularly. You shall make the robe of the ephod olive blue. You shall have an opening for the head in the middle, with a woven binding around the hem, like the opening in the garment, so that it may not tear. On its hem you shall make pomegranates of blue and purple and scarlet yarns. Around its hem with bells of gold between them, a golden bell and a pomegranate, around the hem of the robe. And it shall be on Aaron when he ministers. And its son shall be heard when he goes into the holy place before the Lord, and when he comes out, so that he does not die. You shall make a plate of pure gold and engrave it, like the engraving of a signet, holy to the Lord. And you shall fasten it on the turban by a cord of blue. It shall be on the front of the head. It shall be on Aaron's forehead, and Aaron shall bear any guilt from all the things that the people of Israel consecrated in the holy place. You shall regularly be on his forehead, that they may be accepted before you. You shall read the code and check a work of fine linen. You shall make a turban of fine linen, and you shall make a sash embroidered with needlework. For Aaron's sons you shall make coats and sashes and caps. You shall make them for the glad meeting, and you shall put them on Aaron your brother, and on his sons with him, and you shall anoint them and ordain them and consecrate them, that they may serve me as priests. You shall make for them linen undergarments to cover their naked flesh, and they shall reach from the hip to the thighs, and they shall be on Aaron and on his sons when they go into the tent of meeting, or when they come near to the altar, to minister in the holy place, lest they bear guilt and die. This shall be a statute forever and for his offspring after him. Now this is what you shall do to them to consecrate them, that they may serve me as priests. Take 1 bull of the herd and 2 rams without blood, and unleavened bread, unleavened cakes with oil, and unleavened wafers smeared with oil. You shall make them of fine wheat flour. You shall put them in 1 basket, and bring them in the basket, and bring the bull in the tomb. You shall bring Aaron and his sons to the edge of the tent of meeting, and wash them with water. And you shall take the feathers and put on Aaron the coat, and the rim of the ephod, and the ephod, and the breastpiece, and gird him with the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and take him anointing oil and pour it on his head, and anoint him. You shall bring his sons and put coats on them, and you shall gird Aaron and his sons with sashes and vine caps on them, and the priesthood shall be theirs by a statute forever. Thus you shall ordain Aaron and his sons. Then you shall bring the bull before the tent of meeting. Aaron and his sons shall lay their hand on the head of the bull. They shall kill the bull before the Lord at the entrance of the tent of meeting. You shall take part of the blood of the bull and put it on the horns of the altar with your finger, and the rest of the blood you shall pour out at the base of the altar. And you shall take all the fat that covers the entrails, and the long lobe of the liver, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that's on them, and burn them on the altar. But the flesh of the bull and the skin and its tongue you shall burn with fire outside the camp. It is a sin offering. And you shall take one of the ribs, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the rib. And you shall kill the ram, and shall take his blood and throw it against the sides of the altar. And you shall cut the ram into pieces, and wash its entrails and its legs, and put them with its pieces and its head, and burn the whole ram on the altar. It is a burnt offering to the Lord, a pleasing aroma. It is a pleasing aroma, a free offering to the Lord. You shall take the other ram. And Aaron and his sons, and shall lay their hands on the head of the ram. And you shall kill the ram, and take part of its blood, and put it on the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and on the tips of the right ears of his son, and on the thumbs of their right hands, and the right tips of their right feet. And you throw the rest of the blood against the sides of the altar. And you shall take part of the blood that is on the altar, and of the anointing oil, and sprinkle it on Aaron and his garments, and on his sons and his sons' garments with it. He and his garments shall be holy, and his son and his sons' garments with it. You shall also take the fat from the ram, and the fat tail, and the fat that covers the entrails, and long lobe of the liver, and the 2 kidneys with the fat that's on them, and the right thigh, and 1 loaf of bread, and 1 cake of bread made with oil, and 1 wafer out of the basket of unleavened bread that is before the Lord. You shall put all these on the palms of Aaron, and on the palms of his sons, and wave them for the wave offering before the Lord. Here you shall take them from the head, and burn them on the altar on top of the burnt offering. As a pleasing aroma before the Lord, is a food offering to the Lord. You shall take the breast of the ram of Aaron's abomination, and wait for a wave offering before the Lord. And it shall be your portion. You shall consecrate the breast of the wave offering that is waved, and thigh the priest's portion that is contributed from the ram ordination, from what was Aaron's and his sons. It shall be for Aaron and his sons as perpetual due of the heap of Israel, for it is a contribution. It shall be a contribution from the heap of Israel for the peace offerings, and their contribution to the Lord. The holy garments of Aaron shall be for a sin offering. He shall be anointed in them and ordained in them, so that he succeeds in his place. He goes into the tent of meeting to minister in the holy place. Holy place shall wear them 7 days. And you shall take the ram of ordination, and boil the flesh in the holy place. And Aaron and his sons shall eat the flesh of the ram, and the bread that is in the basket. And the entrance of the tent meeting, they shall eat those things with which atonement was made at their ordination and consecration. But an outsider shall not eat them, because they are because they are holy, and any of their flesh of the old or of the bread eaten until the morning. Then shall burn the remainder with fire, and it shall not be eaten because it is holy. As ye shall do to Aaron and to his sons, according to all that I have commanded you, 37 days ye shall ordain, and every day ye shall offer always a sin offering for atonement. Those ye shall purify the altar when they make atonement for it, and shall anoint it to consecrate it. 7 days ye shall make atonement for the altar, and consecrate it, and the altar shall be most holy. Whatever touches the altar shall become holy. This is what you shall offer on the altar. 2 lambs a year old by day by day regularly. 1 lamb you shall offer in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at twilight. And the first lamb, a tenth measure of fine flour mingled with 1/4 of a hin of bean oil, and the 1/4 of a hin of wine for a drink offering. And the other lamb you shall offer at twilight, and shall offer it with a grain offering, and a drink offering, as in the morning. And for a place of a food offering to the Lord, it shall be a regular burnt offering throughout your generations of the inches of the tent of meeting before the Lord, where I will meet with you. To speak to you there, and I will meet with my people of Israel. It shall be sanctified. It shall be sanctified by my glory. I will consecrate the tent of meeting and the altar. Aaron and his sons shall consecrate to serve me as priests. I will dwell among the people of Israel and will be their God. And they shall know that I am the Lord their God, who brought them out of the land of Egypt, that I may dwell among them. I am the Lord their God. You shall make an altar on which to burn incense. You shall make it of acacia wood. A cubit shall be its length, and keep its breadth. It shall be square, and 2 cubits shall be its height. Its horn shall be of one piece. With it. You shall overlay it with pure gold, its top and around its sides and its corners. And you shall make a molding of gold around it. You shall make 2 golden rings for it under its molding on the 2 opposite sides. You shall make them, and it shall be holders for poles with which to carry. You shall make the poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. And you shall put it in front of the others above the ark of the testimony, in front of the mercy seat that is above the testimony, where I will meet with you. And Aaron shall burn fragrant incense on it. Every morning when he dresses the lamps, he shall burn it. And when Aaron sits at the lamps at 12, he shall burn a regular incense offering before the Lord throughout your generations. You shall not offer unauthorized incense or a burnt offering or a grain offering, and you shall not pour a drink offering on it. Aaron shall make atonement on its horns once a year. With the blood of the sin offering or of atonement, he shall make atonement for it once in the year throughout your generations. It is most holy to the Lord. And the Lord said to Moses, when you take the census of the people of Israel, and each shall give a great for his life to the Lord when you number them, that there be no plague among them when you number them. Each man who is numbered in the census shall give this, half a shekel according to the shekel of the sanctuary, half a shekel as an offering to the Lord. Everyone who is numbered in the census from 20 years old and upward shall give the Lord's offering. The rich shall not give more, and the poor shall not give less. And the half shekel, when you give the Lord's offering to make atonement for your life, he shall take the atonement money from the people of Israel, and shall give for the service of the tent of meeting, that it may bring the people of Israel to remembrance before the Lord, so as to make atonement for your life. And the Lord said to Moses, you shall also make a basin of bronze with a stand of bronze for washing. You shall put it under the tent of meeting and the altar, and you shall put water in it, with which Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet, and they go into the tent of meeting. And when they come near the altar to burn a food offering to the Lord, they shall wash with water, so that they may not die. They shall wash their hands and their feet, so that they may not die. It shall be a statute forever to them, even to him and to his offspring throughout their generation. And the Lord said to Moses, take the fine spices of liquid myrrh, 500 shekels, and of sweet smelling and half as much. That is 250, and 250 of aromatic cane, and 500 acacia, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, and a hin of olive oil. You shall make of these a sacred anointing oil, and as by the perfume. It shall be a holy anointing oil. With it you shall anoint the tent of meeting, and the ark of the testimony, and the table or its attachment, and the lash and its attachment, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering with all its utensils, and the basin and its stand, You shall consecrate them, that they may be most holy. And whatever touches them will become holy. You shall anoint Aaron and his sons to consecrate them, that they may serve me as priests. And you shall say to the people of Israel, you shall be my holy ritual throughout your generations. It shall not be poured on the body of an ordinary person. It shall be no other like in composition. It is holy, and it shall be holy to you. Never compound in your way, whoever puts any of it on the outside shall be cut off from his people. And the Lord said to Moses, take sweet spices and onycha and galbanum, sweet spices with pure frankincense, and make an incense blended as by the perfume, seasoned with salt, pure and holy. You shall eat some of it very small, and put part of it before the testimony of the testimony. I shall meet with thee, and it shall be most holy to you. And it is that you shall make according to its composition. You shall not make for yourselves, and it shall be for you holy to the Lord. Whoever makes any like it to use as perfume shall be cut off from the people. And the Lord said to Moses, see, I have called by my name Bezalel the son of Uri, son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and I have found him with the Spirit of God, with ability and intelligence, with knowledge and understanding, with knowledge and all craftsmanship, and to devise artistic design, to work in gold, silver, and bronze, in cutting stones with set, and in carving wood, to work in every craft. And behold, I have appointed with him a holy the son of Hisamar, of the tribe of Dan, and I have given to all able men ability, that they may make all that I have commanded you. And the tent of meeting, and the ark of the testimony, and the mercy seat that is on it, and all the furnishings of the tent, and the table and its utensils, and the pure lampstand with its utensils, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering with its utensils, and the basin and its stand, and the finely worked garments, the holy garments of Aaron the priest, and the garments of his son, for the services priest, and the anointing oil and the fragrant incense for the holy place. According to all that I have commanded you, they shall do. And the Lord said to Moses, you are to speak to the people of Israel and say, above all, you shall keep my Sabbath, but this is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, and you will know that I, the Lord, sanctify you. You shall keep the Sabbath, because it is holy for you. Everyone who profanes it shall be put to death. Whoever does any work on it, that soul shall be cut off from among the people. 6 days shall work be done, but the Sabbath day is the Sabbath of solemn rest, holy to the Lord. Whoever does any work on the Sabbath day shall be put to death. Therefore the people of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, observing the Sabbath throughout their generations, as a covenant forever. It is a sign forever between me and the people of Israel, that in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed, and he gave to Moses when he had finished speaking with him on Mount Sinai. And the 2 tablets of the testimony, tablets of stone with the finger of God. And the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, and the people gathered themselves together. And I said to make us gods who shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, he did not know what has become of him. Aaron said to him, take off the rings of gold that are in the ears of your wife, your son and your daughter, and bring them to me. So all the people took off the rings of gold that were in their ears and brought them to Aaron. And they received the gold from their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool and made a golden calf. And they said, these are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt. And Aaron saw that he built an altar before him. And Aaron made a proclamation and said, tomorrow shall be a feast to the Lord. And they rose early the next day, and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And then he sat down to eat and drink, and rose up to play. And then he also said, go down for him, whom you brought up out of the land of Egypt, have come them themselves. And they turned aside quickly out of the way that they commanded. They made for themselves the golden calf and have worshipped it and sacrificed to it. And said, these are your gods of Israel who brought you up out of the land of Egypt. And the Lord said to Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may burn hot against them, and I make it Jun, in order that I may make a great nation of you. And Moses implored the Lord his God and said, why does your wrath burn hot against your people, whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt? Land of Egypt with great power, with a mighty hand. Why should the Egyptians say, with evil intent did he bring them out, to kill them in the midst and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from your burning anger from this disaster against your people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, his sons, who he swore by himself, and said to him, I will multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have promised I will give to your offspring, and he shall inherit it forever. And the Lord relented from the disaster that he is making of breaking to his father's people. And Moses turned and went down the mountain and lifted the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand. Tablets that were written on both sides, on the front and on the back that were written. The tablets were the work of God, and the writing was the writing of God engraved on the tablets. And Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted. And he said to Moses, there is a noise of war begin. He said, is it not the sound of shouting for victory, or the sound of the cry of defeat, that the sound of singing that I hear? And as soon as he came near the camp, the coffin of it. Moses angered by the fire, he threw the tablets out of his hand, and broke them at the foot of the mountain. And he took the calf that they had made, and made of fire, and ground it to powder, and scattered it on the water, and made the people eat and drinking. And Moses said to Aaron, what did this people do to you that you brought such a great sin upon them? And Aaron said, let not the anger of my Lord run hot. You know the people that they are set on evil. Well, they said to me, make us gods who shall go before us. And so this makes the main pointless outside of the land, and we do not know what has become of him. So I said to them, let any hair of gold taken off. So they gave it to me, and I threw it into the fire. And out came this calf. And when Moses saw that the people had recognized, and Moses stood and gave care and said, who is of the Lord's side country? And all the sons of Levi they gathered around. And he said to them, thus says the Lord God of Israel, that you saw on your side each of you, and go to and fro from gate to gate throughout the camp. And each of you kills his brother, his companion, and his neighbor. And the sons of Levi did according to the word of Moses. And that day about 3,000 men of the people all fell. And Moses said, today you have been ordained for the service of the Lord, each one at the cost of his son and of his brother, that he might bestow a blessing upon you. And this day, the next day, Moses said to the people, you sin a great sin, and now I will go up to the Lord. Perhaps you can make atonement for all of your sin. So Moses returned to the Lord and said, alas, the secret sin, a great sin. They have made for themselves the gods of God. But now, if you forgive this sin, if not, please put me in your book that you have. As the Lord said to Moses, whoever has sinned against me, I'll blot out of my book. And now go, lead the people to the place about which I have spoken to you. Behold, my angel shall go before you, nevertheless, in the day when hell visit their sin upon them. And the Lord sent a plague on the people, because they made the one that Aaron made. And the Lord said to Moses, depart, go up from here. And the people whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt, to the land of which I swore to Abraham, and Isaac and Jacob, saying, to your offspring I'll send an angel before you, and I'll drive out the Canaanites, the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Go up to the land flowing with milk and honey. And I'll not go out among you, lest I consume you on the way. For you are a stiff-necked people. And the people had this disastrous word they met, and no one put on his orders. And the Lord had said to us, for the Lord had said to us, say to the people, you stiff-necked people, for a single moment I should go up among you, I would consume you. So now take off your burdens, that I may know what to do with you. Therefore the people stripped themselves of their burdens, and Mount Horeb them. Now Moses used to take the tent and pitch it outside the camp, and far from the camp, and called it the tent of meeting. And everyone who saw them would go out to the tent of meeting, which was outside the camp. And Aaron and Moses went out to the tent, all the people would rise up, and each would stand at his tent door, and watch Moses until he had gone into the tent. And Moses entered the tent, the pillar of cloud would stand at the entrance of the tent. And the Lord was speaking to Moses, and all the people saw that the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance of the tent. All the people would rise up and worship. Each had his tent door. Thus the Lord used to speak to Moses face to face, and Moses speaks to his friend. And Moses turned in again into his assistant Joshua the son of Nun, a young man would not depart from the tent. Moses said to the Lord, you say to me, bring up this people, but you have not let me know wherever you will send with me. Yet you have said, I know you by name, and you have also found favor in my sight. And therefore, if I have found favor in your sight, please show me now your ways, that I may know you in order to find favor in your sight. He considered too that this nation is your people. And he said, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. And he said, if your presence will not go with me, do not bring us up from here. How shall it be known? Knowing that I have found favor in your sight, I and your people, is it not in your going with us, so that we are distinct, and I and your people, and every other people on the face of the earth? And the Lord said to Moses, this very thing that this very thing that you spoken I'll do, for you found favor in my sight. And day by day Moses said, please show me your glory. And he said, I'll make all my goodness pass before you, and will proclaim before you the Lord. And I'll be gracious to whom I'll be gracious. And I will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. And he said, you cannot see my face, for man shall not see me. And the Lord said, behold, there is a place by me where you shall stand on the rock. And while my glory passes by, I will put you in a cleft in the wall. And I'll cover you with my hand until I pass by. And I'll take away my hand, and you shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen. And the Lord said to Moses, cut for yourself 2 tablets of stone like the first, and I will write on the tablets of the words that were on the first 2 tablets, which you broke. Are you ready for the morning? And come up in the morning to Mount Sinai, and present yourself there to me on the top of the mountain. No one shall come up with you, and let no one be seen throughout all the mountain, and no flocks or herds graze opposite that mountain. So Moses cut 2 tablets of stone like the first, and he rose early in the morning and went up on Mount Sinai, as the Lord had commanded him, and took in his hand 2 tablets of stone. The Lord descended in the cloud and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of the Lord. The Lord passed before him and proclaimed, the Lord, the good Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgressions, who will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children and the children's children, and to the 3rd and the 4th generation. And Moses quickly bowed his head toward the earth and worshipped. He said, now I have found favor in your sight. And Lord, please let the Lord go in the midst of us. For it is a stiff-necked people, and God our iniquity in our sin, and take us for your inheritance. And he said, behold, I am making a covenant before all you people. I will do marvels such as have not been created in all the earth or in any nation. And all the people among whom you are shall see the work of the Lord. And for it is an awesome thing that I will do with you. Observe what I command you to say. Behold, I will drive you out before you, Amorites, the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Take care lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land to which you go, lest it become a snare in your midst. You shall tear down their altars and break their pillars and cut down their asherim, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land. And when they whore after their gods and sacrifice to their God, you are invited, you eat of his sacrifice, and you take of their daughters before your sons, and their daughters whore after their gods, and you make it whore after their gods. You shall not make for yourself any gods of cast metal. You shall keep the feast of unleavened bread. 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread, as I command you. And at the time appointed in the month Abib, for in the month Abib you came out of Egypt. Both have opened the womb of mine for all your male livestock, and the firstborn of cow and sheep. Firstborn of a donkey you shall redeem from there. If you will not redeem it, you shall break its neck. All the firstborn of your sons you shall redeem, and none shall appear before you empty-handed. 6 days you shall work, but on the 7th day you shall rest. In plowing time and in harvest you shall rest. You shall observe the feast of weeks, the first fruits of wheat harvest, and the feast of ingathering at the year's end. 3 times in the year shall all your males appear before the Lord God, the God of Israel. For I will cast out nations before you and enlarge your borders. No one shall covet your land when you go up to appear before the Lord your God 3 times in the year. You shall not offer the blood of my sacrifice with anything leavened, or let the sacrifice of the feast of the Passover remain until the morning. The best of the first fruits of your ground shall bring to the house of the Lord your God. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. And the Lord said to Moses, write these words, for in accordance with these words I have made a covenant with you and with Israel. So he was there with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights. He neither ate bread nor drank water, and he wrote on the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 commandments. And Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand, as he came down from the mountain. Moses did not know that the skin of his face shone, because he had been talking with God. Aaron and all the people of Israel saw Moses, and behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come near him. But Moses called to them, and Aaron and all the leaders of the congregation returned to him, and Moses talked with them. After all the people of Israel came near, and he commanded them that all that the Lord had spoken with them in Mount Sinai. And when Moses had finished speaking with them, he put a veil over his face. When Moses went in before the Lord to speak with him, he would remove the veil until he came out. And he came out and told the people of Israel what he was commanded. The people of Israel would see the face of Moses. Now the skin of Moses' face was shining, and Moses put the veil over his face again until he went in to speak with him. Proverbs 20:28. The wicked flee with no pursuits, but the righteous are bold as the lion, and the land transgresses his main rules. But the man of understanding and knowledge is stability will long continue. The poor man who oppresses the poor is a beating rain that leaves no fruit. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law strive against them. Evil men do not understand justice, and those who seek the law understand it completely. There is a poor man who walks in his integrity, and a rich man who is crooked in his ways. One who keeps the laws is son with understanding, but a companion of God shames his father. Whoever multiplies his wealth by interest and profit, injury and profit, gathers it for him who is generous to the poor. When if anyone turns away from his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. Whoever misleads outright into an evil way will fall into his own pit. The blameless will have a goodly inheritance. A rich man is wise in his own ways, and a poor man who is understanding will find him out. And the righteous triumph is great glory, but when the wicked rise, people hide themselves. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses them will save them will obtain mercy. Blessed is the one who fears the Lord always, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into calamity. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a poor people. The ruler lacks understanding is a cruel person, but he who hates unjust gain will prolong his days. If one is burdened with the blood of another, he will be a fugitive until death. Let no one help him. Whoever walks in integrity will be delivered, but he who is crooked in his ways will suddenly fall. Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, and he who follows worthless pursuits will have plenty of poverty. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but whoever hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, but for a piece of bread a man will do wrong. A stingy man hastens after wealth and does not admit that poverty will come upon him. Whoever rebukes a man will afterward find more favor than he who flies with his tongue. Whoever robs his father or his mother and says that is no transgression is a companion to a man who distress. A greedy man stirs up strife, but the one who trusts in the Lord will be rich. Whoever trusts in his own mind is a fool, but he who walks in wisdom will be delivered. Whoever gives to the poor will not want, but he who hides his eyes will get many a curse. And the wicked wise people hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. Psalm 124. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, let Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, may he will rise up against us. And they would have swallowed us up alive, and their anger was kindled against us, and the fire would have swept us away. The torrent would have gone over us, and over us would have gone the raging waters. Blessed be the Lord who has not given us his prey to the teeth. We have escaped like a bird from the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we have escaped our hooks from the name of the Lord. He made heaven and earth. Now that it's done, I should now do the Lord's prayer. Please pray, as our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen.
Bye.
Your glory forever and ever and ever. Amen. Thank you, Lord.